What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Springer Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Yeah, let's get this thing started. Exclusive interview on Superstar Saturday. Topic for tonight is Split Shift from the Sex Ain't Love series. Feature guest Larie D. Edwards. So we come back. We're going to be talking to him soon after the jams, including his hot single, Captivating. So stay tuned, y'all. Let's go.
I see this girl walking by on the corner, contemplating my spit game cause I want her. So to break the mold of being shy, I said, hello sister, you caught my eye. She was amazingly, oh so cool, so inviting, she made me feel brand new. Moments into a conversation, her mind was on so much elevation. She got brains, she got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. Her body is banging, personality got me curious and hanging. I'm so really digging her style, excellence written all over her profile. She's not complicated, not typical, not hard to impress, not superficial, not status quo. She's marvelous. She got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating, she's so captivating. Can't keep waiting for a girl like her. I can't keep waiting. Casanova, when you're over, like a four-leaf clover. She's so captivating, she's so amazing. Can't keep waiting for a girl like you. She's so captivating.
Larie's Falling in Love.
Look here, sweet thing, my heart is dancing on the wall from your loving. Girl, I just can't deny, you got me caught up in your sensual vibe. It's so good to have you in my world, you were mainstream. worth more than a diamond, more valuable than a pearl. Got me back in the game. I thought I was through, and I owe it all to you. Owe it all to you. You got me falling in love with you, baby. You got me falling in love with you, girl. Can't believe I'm at this love thing again. Wanted to fall back, close my heart, and let nobody in. But you came along at a time when I was looking for no one. After all, you showed me I needed someone. But with you, I laid down my guard. No reason to hold up a wall. No, 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 not so far. You came in my life when I needed you the most. Let's pour a glass of love and let's propose a toast. You got me falling in love with you, baby. You got me falling in love. You got me falling in love with you, girl. Ooh, baby, I said you, baby. You got me falling in love with you, baby. You got me falling in love. You got me falling in love with you, girl. Hey, everybody. I need to make a public service announcement. If you feeling this vibe, I need y'all to listen up right now. Listen up and do exactly as I tell you. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey ladies, get on the dance floor. 1, 2, 3, get on the dance floor. Hey ladies, get on the dance floor. 1, 2, 3, get on the dance floor. Hey fellas, get on the dance floor. 1, 2, 3, get on the dance floor. Hey fellas, get on the dance floor. 1, 2, 3, get on the dance floor. I said, baby, falling in love with you, baby. You got me falling in love. You got me falling in love with you, girl. You got me falling in love again. I can't help myself. Said I can't, no, I can't.
Don't forget to book an interview. We just wait for Larie to check in so we can talk to him about this split shift topic tonight. So excited. Second interview of the year. Let's go, y'all. You already know what to do. If you got an MP3, send your bangers and mash to bosslady95895@gmail.com. Jam X Dylan Francis off the Magix app. Mixed by DJ D-Ski. Up next, Hate You by Miss Fabulous off the Love Chronicles mixtape. Check it out.
Juntando nuestro cuerpo hasta el amanecer. Entonces dime, baby girl, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Tengo la suite presidencial, pagan el hotel. Desde el balcón con la vista a la Torre Eiffel. Juntando nuestro cuerpo hasta el amanecer. Entonces dime, baby girl, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Tengo la suite presidencial, pagan el hotel. Desde el balcón con la vista a la Torre Eiffel. Juntando nuestro cuerpo hasta el amanecer. Entonces
No one else who loves me like you used to. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to.
DJ Liquid Sound.
Hey, 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 we got Larie D. Edwards in the house. Boss Ladies Radio Show exclusive interview, Split Shift. Yeah, let's welcome Larie D. Edwards to the show, y'all.
Gam DJ gam
When I speak,
Me gusta cuando tú me besas a mí, me gusta cuando tú me besas así.
Now that's Miss Fabulous right there. Cannot be pushed. Up next, Larry D. Edwards.
Yeah, yeah, to be bearing the fruit of love so passionately. The way you walk into the bedroom so eloquently illuminates my soul completely. I wanna taste all aspects of your sensuality. Lay your body down, let me indulge myself slowly. So heavenly. Inside your walls of love is where I wanna be. Just being next to you brings about my wildest fantasy. This is destined to be the love we shared so freely, completely, with endless possibility. Way possible. Show you all the things a man can do when he loves his woman. You know that I love you so much right now. All I want from you is that baby making love.
Hey, let's welcome Erica Wesby to the show, y'all. Auntie, hashtag silly gang. What's up, y'all? What's up, Erica? Good to see you in the chat room. I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about Split Shift with Larie D. Edwards. Let's welcome everybody to the show. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show, award-winning now. Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. Tonight, we got a special guest. Larie D. Edwards is in the building, along with Erica Wellsby. So let's welcome him to the show, y'all, one more time. Give him a round of applause. That's what's up. Fired up. Woo! Got some lineup in here tonight. Glad you could stop by. Thank you to all my supporters, listeners, tuning in. There's everybody that listens to the show, liking, downloading, and sharing the show as well. So, not to keep you long, for further ado, I'm going to dial up Larie right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello, Larie D. Edwards. This is Boss Lady Radio. We live. What's up? What's going on?
What's good with you, baby? How you doing?
I am good. Excited to see you in the chat room live on the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here. Ready, willing, and able. And Boss Lady,
That's
I want
right.
to say this to you.
What's up?
Boss Lady, I'm so thankful. And I got a question for you. I just want to say I can't help the way I'm feeling right now. And I want to make sweet love to you over the airwaves right here, right now. Said I want to make sweet love to you over the airwaves right now. Oh, 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 Can I make sweet love to you right now over the airwaves? Over the airwaves. Just had to do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Let's give Larie, let's give him a round of applause for that. That was dope. Oh, wow. Yes, that's how you do it. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. You stay
How you doing,
dope.
man?
Appreciate you, Erica, for stopping by. She says, glad to be here and support. Thanks, y'all. You are welcome anytime, 9 p.m. Central, Monday through Saturday, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. What's up with you, Larie? Oh, my
Not
goodness.
much, baby. I'm chilling, relaxing, having me some lemon vodka, ginger ale,
Wow. All right. All right.
and listening to you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, remember we was
Yeah.
talking earlier in the week, about this split shift thing, is everything 50-50? I did talk about that a little bit last night, and we figured out that in the end, you only splitting apart 100% person. That's the conclusion I came up to. So, Larie, in your words, what is that 50-50 mess all about? I don't think it's right. I'm a little,
As far as 50-50 is concerned, this is my thing. Everybody got to put in 100, 100. Ain't no such thing as 50-50.
right.
You give all, that other person give all. Whatever you bring to the table in a relationship, that other person need to bring just as much. Some
Absolutely.
people might disagree and might feel a little old fashioned, but I feel like there's times to change. We're not growing up in the age that our parents did no more. Where a loaf of bread was 10 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Groceries are high now, so everybody need to pitch in. Just like men need to step in and handle some of the home responsibilities. Like me, I know how to cook. I don't mind cleaning. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind washing clothes. I'm a little domesticated, but I ain't gonna have nobody using me now. You know what I'm saying? You need to get up off your punk ass and you need to work and you need to help out. I mean, unless one of us rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if people say that they want 50-50, that's bullshit. It's 100-100.
Right. Yeah. I think
You
it's a
give all, I
myth.
give all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know you was talking a little bit about the video that you saw as far as love and relationships on how a half of a man needs to give his other half when he's splitting the bills. I mean, what are you thinking about that?
First of all, no disrespect to nobody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But if we splitting the bills and you feel like you need to get another half of a man, then maybe I need to get another half of a woman.
Why you say that?
Because I feel this way. If you're dedicated to someone and you really love someone, ain't no boundaries between money or anything.
Right.
You know, if I love you enough, if you need $1 or need anything, I should be able to make sure you have it, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no, if we're going to be a team and we're going to build, then there's no selfishness involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
whether y'all split bills, okay, this is how we do it. If you want to be old fashioned and you want a brother to take care, protect, and provide, okay, when he come home, his dinner should be cooked, and his clothes should be ironed. Everything the kids need to be taken care of. He comes in, pitch in when he can.
Right.
But you also have to think that those lights that you need to help those kids, he's paying for. That water that you need to take hot baths and you and them kids, you might not think as much. He's paying for it.
Right.
Okay? That car note that you drive,
Mm-hmm.
he's paying for it.
Yeah.
So that's not to say that you're to be his slave. Hell no. But as a reward for him coming home and doing all these things, food and vice versa. Because I mean, believe it or not, I've met a couple of dudes that their wives took care of them, which I'm not traditional, but I mean, me being a man, I wouldn't want any woman or anybody taking care of me. But I feel like this: if you want to be a stay-at-home dad, and you need to be doing the same things a woman would do. If she coming home from work, you don't need to be playing video games. You need to make sure that dinner's cooked. You need to make sure that house clean. You know,
Yeah.
each one teach one.
Right.
Now, if we're splitting the
Right.
bills, we take turns cooking. And I'm finding that a lot of people don't know how to cook, don't know how to iron, don't know how to do certain things. Listen, this is how I operate. Listen, you gonna learn how to do something because I'm not gonna be Chef Boy Negro, and I'm not gonna be Betty Crocker, and I don't expect her to be that way.
Right.
If you don't came home and you out there paying bills like I pay bills, hell no, I don't expect you to come home and cook or whatever. Man, you maybe I cook for you. We get something to eat. We work that shit on out. You know what I mean? But as far as splitting the bills, I think that's like a half of a man. I mean, no disrespect to the video, and I love the sister dearly. You know, she's in my heart or whatever. But I disagree. I strongly disagree. I think that's an ignorant way to look at things. I think that if you love that person enough and they love you, it shouldn't be nothing that y'all wouldn't do for each other as long as y'all on the same page. Bottom line.
Right. Right. I looked at that too, you know. I mean, it's all about choices at the end of the day. It's up to that person to say, hey, I can do it. Don't worry about it. Lay back. And then it's another to expect that from someone that didn't have that in mind. I think that's where some of us miss it too.
Yeah, like, you know, my thing is times have changed. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up, Dad, if you're listening, I'm sorry, bro, but you couldn't boil water. You know, he tried to, it didn't work out. But and mama had to handle most of it. But I watched my parents work together.
Yeah.
If my mom cooked, my father would get in and wash the dishes. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
trash. Me and my dad would take the trash out. I watched a partnership, even though we were a working class family. You know, if you know what that means, you know, struggling, whatever. My parents couldn't afford to send me to college or whatever, so I had to borrow, you know, financial aid or whatever. But I grew up in a household that was all about teamwork. So if I meet a sister that tells me, well, I need you to do X, Y, and Z, that ain't gonna go for me. If I'm rich, I don't mind taking care of my woman, but you're going to take care of me and make sure that I'm good. If you feel like, and see, the problem with men and women is everybody want it both ways. Men, you want her to split the bills or whatever and come home, cook, clean, do that. That's not fair.
Right.
You know, you
Yeah.
don't do that woman like that. Let her come home, rub her feet, you know, love her down real good, give her some good loving, put her to sleep, and then, you know, go to the store and get her something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how I do it. But
Right.
what I'm finding is, being that I have that mindset, me as a fella, sometimes you get used.
Mhm.
You know, so some ladies like to come, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, can you? If they find out you can cook, oh, you can cook, but baby, you ain't cook me dinner. You ain't bring me no Popeyes. You ain't done nothing for me. That ain't that's not a go. And see, people need to talk real and stop with the facade.
Right. Right.
If you don't know how to cook, okay, listen, you gonna laugh at me, D. I don't want to say retarded. A mentally deficient person taught me how to cook at 21.
That's awesome.
I didn't know how to cook. I got tired of eating McDonald's.
Right.
So she was like, "Look, Larry, you put the fries here, and you put the." My first meal was hamburger and fries. Then, you know, that's how I learned how to cook. Cause mom, she didn't trust me, so she didn't. Mom, you thought I was gonna burn up something, so I'm telling family secret. But I learned on my own how to do things. And once I learned and I lived by myself for a number of years, I don't need no woman to cook for me. I don't need no woman to wash my clothes. I don't need because I know how to iron. I know how to do all the basic stuff. I think everybody needs to learn the basic stuff. But
Yeah, I
like I
agree.
said, I'm not gonna knock this sister if she's listening. Listen, I love you immensely. You're a great sister. You're spot on with a lot of things that you say. But I'm gonna publicly tell you and personally tell you, I think that's negative
Mm,
because if we gonna come together as a a nation or a black nation, we
mm.
don't need to be preaching the oppressor's language, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yes, definitely. I know what you mean. Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
don't enslave me to do anything, cause no, them
Oh,
days are
there
gone,
we
baby.
go. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna throw my jacket over a puddle so you can walk through. I'm not gonna no. I'm gonna treat you with the main respect. You come to
Right.
my house, I don't mind making you dinner or whatever else, but at the same time, you need to do some things too.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
and can are we allowed to curse on your show? I'm sorry, I think
I
I
mean,
almost
I
said a
mean,
couple
there's no
of things.
filter here. Like I said, we could talk about any topic. That's why I said that's
All
what you
right,
doing with this, with what
okay,
you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, express
all right,
yourself. That's what I'm
all
here
right,
for.
all right,
Yep,
ladies, I'm gonna tell you this:
keep it real.
pussy pussy and a massage and giving some head is great, but you got to come better than that, boo boo.
Mm,
If you really want us,
there it is.
don't expect a man to use tools and don't expect traditional things from a man and you don't know how to cook. You don't iron. You don't do little things to help your man out. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
Love is a two-way street.
Yep.
And excuse my language, but I had to keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that ish right there really bothers me, man. Because it's like everybody's all out for themselves.
And see, a lot of people
You know
running
what I'm
around
saying?
here in these relationships don't know who they are, and they're wondering why they're having a difficult time with that. If you're not getting along with yourself, who you getting along with? It's all
That's
about getting along, being able to move along. We're not. It's not embedded in us to stay the same. We're supposed to transform. We're supposed to grow, and people forget that when they get in a relationship. Sometimes they just get stuck.
yeah.
Like they can't go no further because so and so right there. I can't go on my career because so and so might say something, or I can't do this because so and so feels some way about that. I mean, what in the hell is going on? Type.
Let me tell you something, man. I've had people, I've dated young ladies that thought that I was supposed to stop, take a step back, what do you see, and stall on my career just to cater to their needs. That's not a relationship.
I know it's
You cater to each
dictatorship.
other's needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cater to each other's needs. And like I tell anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a musician, I'm a poet, I love hard, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing
Right.
to cater to your needs unless it's an emergency. Now I'll give my right arm for my daughter.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? But
That's
at the
right.
same time, I don't think that you have to succumb to slavery. And that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's mental slavery.
Mhm.
Like people look at marriage and relationships. It's a slavery. It's like, no, like why do I have to stop being me and stop enjoying the things that I do just to cater to you? Men and women do that to each other,
Mhm.
and it's sick.
Yeah. It is.
You know?
Mhm. Sure. And
Yeah.
that's why we have to be so careful about just learning about who we are and how we interact with other people is so important. And attitude is one of them. You know, I was telling you about an individual I got into it with earlier that had a little sourpuss attitude. And what gets on my nerves is that you get mad at me because I don't want to put up with it. You know, and same thing for relationships, family members, friends, whatever. You know, if a person gets mad at you because you disagree with them and they take it as betrayal, they really don't know what's going on. They really don't have a clue, honey. And it's just your best bet to get out of that toxic relationship and very quickly. Because it's going to ruin what you got going on and who you trying to become.
Yeah.
and I just can't afford to sit back and be disrespected by anyone. I think I deserve more of that. I think I'm worth more than that. I don't know who I'm saying this to, but you more worth than the disrespect that you go through. You are worth more than how people approach you. It's not so much of what is it about you that's making people. Some people are just disrespectful, and you didn't have to do nothing to them. And that's one thing I learned today. You could be as respectful as you want to, and people will still be disrespectful because they choose to do that. It's a choice.
Well, see, here's the thing with that. A lot of people are disrespectful, and I'm not knocking. I mean, I know we live in America or whatever.
Yeah, but it's observation time.
Yeah, but you know, other cultures have their problems, but they're looking at us like we stupid. American culture is very mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had somebody say to me, we were talking about certain things and certain ideals, and they say, well, I know it's European, but that's all we know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, well, if that's all you know, then that shows that you're very ignorant and you don't want to grow.
I don't think it's ignorance. I just think it's lack of literacy.
I'm going to tell you why I think it's ignorant. Because when you say things like that's all you know, that's saying that I don't want to think outside of the box. I'm too scared to step out on faith.
It's like an excuse,
and think
right?
outside of the box. Yeah, it's an excuse. So you're using that as an excuse to justify that I don't want to think outside the box because it's not safe. That's all I've been taught. That's what my grandmother taught me. And I'm not saying grandma and granddaddy was wrong, but then again, grandma and granddaddy, that's all they knew.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not to say that they were wrong, but that's all they were taught. That's all they knew. So if that's all they knew, then why you can't step out the box and look deeper than what you know?
Right.
And that is the major problem with, you know, relationships and dating should be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have a zest for the person. Okay, first thing, you know, I don't know how hard, I can imagine how hard it is for women. We ain't going to talk about that because I've seen weight checks or whatever, the different dudes or whatever. But, you know, from a man's perspective, it's like, okay, she's sizing me up. The first thing that she's going to ask me is, what do I do for work? That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I don't? What if I don't want anybody in my business until I get to know you? Say I'm a millionaire, and I want to test where you at.
Right.
What if I tell you I do work, but I choose not to share that information right now because I don't know you. I don't know. You could be a CIA agent and you're sizing me up. But if I work and I make good money to you, all of a sudden I'm a catch. Never mind that I'm a good person. Never mind that I got a good heart. Never mind that I was raised in church or you know, give to the homeless. Never mind that, you know, I have a compassion for people. You're concerned about where I work, what kind of money I make, what kind of car I drive, where I live, all that. Oh, that makes me a catch. So I can't speak for other brothers, but to me, automatically, that's the turnoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, a grown adult is supposed to have a job. You know?
It's all about, it's not so much logic. It's just like you said earlier, it's about common sense. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, but matter of fact, I got something for you, baby.
What's that?
I want you to tell me what you think a little bit about this poem. It ain't even finished, but I'm gonna spit it anyway.
Go ahead and do
And
that.
I want to. Yeah. I ain't even Tyler. You ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready. Come on, let's do it.
All right. Let's get down to business and address the double standards between men and women relationships. If you the type to drink and think, you might want to sit back and take a sip. You see, I'm going to expose all the complicated nonsense that goes down in the sick world of men and women that's got to get it started. I'm going to try to be tactful, But this ish gonna get a little retarded. Men as a whole, we got to get our ish together. Some of us can't stand rejection, but you want certain sisters beyond perfection. How are you going to criticize a sister and call her fast because she wanted to give it up on the first night? But so did you. So what does that make you? She's probably a decent human being that had a moment, and she is human, and she needed some feel good just like you. You feel because you are the man and society says so that the same actions for a woman won't go? How you going to talk about a woman's weight and your ass got a gut? But you a self-proclaimed Mac with a king touch strut. How you going to act like a paranoid, insecure Negro with trust issues? You want to act like you really the boss and some of you really want to boast? But truthfully, you a lame-ass nigga and don't come close to what a real woman needs the most. And that's a bona fide, real, sufficient man. And ladies, don't think you off the hook like a sneaky crook. Oh yeah, Miss Independent 1 minute, then old-fashioned when it's convenient. Ladies, I love y'all, but I'm not going to be lenient. You see, ladies, for the most part, some of you are good but you have been mistreated by brothers, but you can't keep taking it out on others. And ladies, stop making excuses to act like assholes because it's that time of the month. Or women are emotional. Chick, you know that's a stunt. You want to be served, or better yet, you want a man to serve and deserve you. But quiet is kept. Men like to be treated like royalty too. We like to be loved and catered to. You want it both ways with a twist. But you have to understand that you can't just be like Burger King and have it your way all day. You see, when a man comes home, he likes to have a dinner or a hot plate. Just like you like to be spooned madly when it's late. However, you want it your way, you give it. But see, ladies, what you have to understand is that women ain't from Mars. Men aren't from Mars, and women aren't from Venus. We're both on planet Earth, and we're both human.
Yes, sir.
So once you get past the bullshit of what you've been taught, stop making society your God. And understand that if you love someone, love them hard. You see, ladies, I'm going to end it like this on y'all. You just can't expect for a man to spend his wallet and spend his cash on you every time he sees you because, hey, just like you, he might got rent, he might got bills, he might got things he got to do. So if he don't got it, you won't treat him? What's the problem? Miss Independent? Miss Self-Sufficient? But then you want to go back to the old days of, oh, well, man is supposed to do this, and a man and a woman ain't got to do shit but stay black and die. So who are you? A god? Bottom line, relationships have to be a partnership. It got to be something where both of y'all want each other, y'all value each other, y'all treasure each other, and there's nothing you won't do for each other. But until you break this sick dispelling of what a man and a woman is supposed to do, then your lonely ass gonna keep being you by yourself in a room. Let the crowd say boom. And it is.
Y'all see, y'all hear it for yourself. That's Larie D. Edwards. What's the name of the poem?
I ain't even name it. I'm gonna call it Split Shift.
Oh wow, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I did play Captivating when you were getting ready to come in. Since we got some listeners tonight, I could play this. We could take a quick break and come back and see the myth of the 50-50 marriage and see what the married people is talking about for EDU. Is that cool with you?
That's cool with me, baby.
All right. We'll be back, y'all. Stay tuned now.
I want her. So to break the mold of being shy, I said, hello sister, you caught my eye. She was amazingly, oh so cool, so inviting, she made me feel brand new. Moments into a conversation, her mind was on so much elevation. She got brains, she got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating, she's so captivating. Waiting for a girl like her. I can't keep waiting. She's so amazing. Can't keep waiting for a girl like her. Beauty so radiant and divine. Imagery buried deep in my mind. Not to mention her body is banging. Personality got me curious and hanging. I'm so really digging her style. Excellence written all over her profile. She's not complicated, not typical, not hard to impress, not superficial, not status quo. She's marvelous. She got beauty. She really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating. She's so captivating. Can't keep waiting for a girl like her. I can't keep waiting. She's so captivating. No, no. She's so amazing. Yeah. I wanna be a Casanova when you're over, like a four-leaf clover.
That's Larie D. Edwards, y'all. Captivating for those who just coming in. Yeah, me and Mr. Larie D. Edwards is back. Before I read the EDU, I must say about this 50-50 thing, it ain't no such thing. Because like I said last night, it's 100% you trying to split. And we going to call this the split shit, but we going to see some myths on the 50-50 marriage. What the married people is saying. Y'all ready? Let's go. Any shout outs, Larie? You want to tell anybody any links you want to tell us about, where to find you and different things like that?
Alright, well, before I do the shout outs, where they can find me Larie, Larie D. Edwards on Facebook.
All right.
Soul, Soul, for those that can't spell, Soul of Larie on Twitter. You can find me also on YouTube. Larie Edwards Music on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Larie Edwards, all one word, on IG. Captivating and Baby Making Love. You can just type in Larie on Spotify. You can follow me there. It's also available on Apple Music and iTunes. Follow me on ReverbNation.com/Larie. You'll read my bio and find out I'm a 5-time Indie Award-winning artist in all of the 5 major markets: LA, Chicago, Detroit,
That's awesome.
Washington, D.C., and New York.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
I want to give shouts out. There's so many people I can give shouts out to. First, of course, the creator for making me and giving me my talent. Shout out to you for having me on the show, this boss
Absolutely.
lady.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Erica Westby. Silly Gang, you might want to get her too. She's a very talented, funny. She's a singer. She's a comedian. She's a rapper. She's a ventriloquist. She's like all over the place. This girl
Yeah,
is a beast.
she's
Out of
dope. Yeah.
straight out of Memphis, Tennessee. Shouts out to, you know, all the radio stations that play me Underground Power Hour, Diversity of the Minds, Mr.
Yeah,
Arthur,
shout out to
Carolyn
Dub
Valley.
C's. Yes.
Dub sees always Doe Fresh to Dawn, my man brother Rob. But before I even go any further, my mom, Gloria Taylor Edwards, and Larie Edwards
Mm-hmm.
Sr. My mother is a breast cancer survivor.
Ooh,
She's
that's
a former
awesome.
incarcerated. Yo, she's also been incarcerated and came through it. My mother, I
Yeah.
love you. You were incarcerated, breast cancer, everything. My mother has survived. My parents have survived everything. So shout out. We've been through a lot as a family. Most people that, hear us talking, they couldn't go through some of the stuff we go through and come through it. So when I hear people talk about BS, you got two legs and you act like you can't work, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't iron, you can't cook, ain't no excuse for you.
Right.
You a waste of space. You need to kill yourself. Um, my friends from Norfolk State University, LaDonna Harris, Billy D, Miriam, Jamel, uh, Janine, Gigi, Keith, rest in peace, Dr. Murray, my former theater director, everybody. I'm trying to shout out everybody, but they'll take up the whole show. So the National Action Network, out by way of Al Sharpton. Who else? Yeah, look, if I can't remember your name, know I love you.
That's right.
Also, I got to give brother Rob another artist a shout out from DC DMV fan forever. That's you gonna be hearing from him too. He's a dope poet, storyteller. He's my hype man. The POET movement with Black Ice.
Okay.
Callie Brown, Brother O, but lyrical liners, everybody, man. Look, everybody. Lisa Rector for Big Beauty Productions that get me on her show. Eve Soto. I got so many people I can shout out, but I ain't gonna take it. My best friend Woody. I'm forgetting my best friend's last name. Dang. Woody, I love you, man. All my Norfolk State crew. Everybody that I love. My family, everybody, man.
Yeah. That's going to be awesome when you're able to download this episode to your phone as an extras little something. You can share this episode with your family back there,
Definitely. Oh, I got to give a shout out to my man, Jermaine Randolph. He just got out. I
Okay.
ain't talking about his personal business. I'm glad you home, my dude. We gonna talk soon. Love you, man. Miss you. Family fella. Oh, and I got to give two more shout out.
Okay.
Juanetta Baskerville. Miss Nettie, back in Richmond, Virginia. She's been my support system from day freaking one. Love you, sister. Love you. Always got my back. She used to braid my hair back in the day, one of the baddest braiders on the East Coast. Y'all go check her out in Richmond, VA. You want some good ass braids? She got you. So
Yeah.
if you ever travel to the VA, look Nettie up, D.
Okay.
Look Nettie up.
Okay.
That's my home girl, man. She requests my music, and rest in peace to my home girl KC. She was one of my biggest fans. She died probably like 8 years ago. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to my aunt Laura, victim to domestic violence. I love you always. Everybody. Now I'm gonna stop with my shout outs, man, because I told you, man, I'll take up the whole show.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us can't remember all them people. I'd have been twisted and tongue-tied. I couldn't even do all that. You did a lot. That was a good job right there. I couldn't have did
man,
all
I
that.
won't forget. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm forgetting people, man. If I forgot you, man, charges on my head. Oh, Taida Lewis. Yeah.
Okay.
My old high school friend. And Betty Rogers. Love you, baby. I said your name.
Okay.
They know why I love them. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
That's
yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, is this your first EP, second album, first album?
oh, actually, this is my second album.
Okay. Okay.
Um, um, I sent you some songs from my first album was Poetic Love. It came out in 2009. The most, I don't think you have it, but the most popular song from that album was Average Brother, which I won 2 awards for.
Oh, sweet.
And
That's awesome.
yeah, that built a lot of traction. So yeah, this is my second. I'm actually working on a mixtape. Shouts out to DJ F, who's facilitating the mixtape. It's called Chronicles of Love and Pain. DJ F out of Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if you ever been there before. BMO in the house, DMV forever. And for those of you that don't know what DMV is, that's DC, Maryland, and Virginia, not Department of Motor Vehicles.
Simple as that.
Yeah, DC, Maryland, Virginia. We got our own little tri-state going on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds really good. So let's check out, y'all, the myth of the 50-50 marriage. We go find it at HuffingtonPost.com/Carl-A-Palmer PhD/marriage counseling. And it says, what makes for a long marriage? It's a question that social scientists and clinicians have tried to answer for many years with limited results. We still don't really know why, after the job of a wedding, one couple ends up on the rocks after a few years, and another one stays together for 5 or 6 decades. I decided to seek an answer by trying something new, asking over 1,000 older people about their experiences in marriage. In the Legacy Project and a related book, our research team invited these elders Americans to share their lessons of young couples hoping to stay happily married until death do us part. When asked about what makes for a long and satisfying marriage, I was surprised at how many elders use the expression give and take. Typical comments were, well, it's a lot of give and take, and you just can't or just give or just take. It has to be both. Trying to understand the underlying lesson behind what seemed like a cliche, I asked Alvin, 87, and married for 63 years. So you mean that marriage has to be a 50-50 kind of thing, right? A 50-50 proposition? He nearly bellowed his disagreement. That was precisely not what he was saying. Don't consider a marriage 50-50 affair. Consider it 100% affair. The only way you can make a marriage work is to have both parties give 100% every time. It began to make sense. The common belief that marriage is a 50-50 affair is a myth. You can't spend your time calculating 50% in, 50% back. The attitude has to be one of the giving freely. And according to the elders, if you start seeking score, you've already in deep trouble. For long-term success, couples have to orient themselves to giving more than they get. Both individuals are contributing to a relationship, the benefits of which transcend immediate interest on a given day. What couples must avoid if they wish to remain together, as long as the elders we interviewed, is keeping score about who is getting more and who is getting less. This kind of economic attitude works with a vending machine. If I put in my dollar, I'll get a candy bar equal value. Well, according to the oldest Americans, this definitely does not work in marriage. And 54 years ago, Kate graduated from college in the morning and was married on campus in the afternoon. She made this point quite clearly, quote, okay, it's not a 50-50 proposition, it's a 90-10. Sometimes you're on the 90 and sometimes you're on the 10. That can vary depending on where you are, what's the issue on the table. But anybody that goes into marriage saying, oh, this is going to be a 50-50, it doesn't happen. You can't live in the same house with the same person all those years and always divide it down the half, end quote. Crystal's long and happy experience of being married to Todd hinges on the idea that marriage is more than a calculated balance of give and take. Quote, I think we both are not waking up in the morning and saying, oh, am I getting what I need out of this? We are waking up often saying, what can I do for him or what can I do for her? For example, my husband's gone through retirement since we've been married, and that was very difficult at first. He didn't know who he was, so his sense of his own usefulness was very tenuous for a while. I remember thinking, okay, now I need to wake up in the morning and think, he really needs something. He needs a little extra right now. Then, when I had cancer, he was amazing and I never felt frightened or abandoned. I was in the hospital, I think 25 times or something during a year, and he just drove up and drove back. I used to worry with all these bodily functions because you just disintegrate, but he was fine. He wasn't grossed out or anything. So this how it goes. It kind of goes up and down like this, because there's times when one person is taking and needing, and then it's the other person. People always say you have to be more assertive and you have to take what you need, but I could never relate to that. I have a friend who keeps going through one marriage after another and saying, quotes, well, I didn't get what I needed in that marriage. And I thought, well, did you give anything out? End quote. So these long married elders tells us to stop thinking of a marriage as a 50-50 proposition for decades of life together. You have to throw away the scorecard. Some elders use the image of a team to make this point, using colorful examples drawn from the past. Albert, age 80, told me, I've been married 59 years to a very good wife. Instead of worrying about who is winning and who is losing in a marriage, the key is working together, unconcerned about that kind of thing. Albert then provided an image that reveals the core of elder wisdom about marriage. Quote, well, there's a local museum here in town. In it, there is a life-size statue of a team of workhorses, obviously pulling a large road. And then at our last anniversary, the kids asked us, how do you categorize your marriage? I said, go look at the sculpture of that team of horses, both of them laying into the harness together. And written underneath it was, as of one mind. That sculpture characterizes our marriage. We came through some very hard times. There were times when we didn't know if we were going to make it, but we did it together. If one person goes off and thinks he's going to do it by himself, it isn't going to work. The last word goes to Antoinette, married 60 years, who offered this lesson for getting beyond 50-50 thinking in marriage, and it works. Quote, when you wake up in the morning, think what you can do to make her day or his day just a little happier. You need to turn towards each other, and if you focus on the other person, even just for that 5 minutes when you first wake up, it's going to make a big difference in your relationship. That's likely to really work for many years. So start each day thinking about what you can give that special person in your life. And that is our EDU for our lives. Yep, that's what it is.
You know what? You know what makes me sick? Like, I've heard people say marriage is a business. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why waste your time and wake up to the same person, put up with the same attitude, smell the same breath every day, just to be in a business like if you want to do that, go in corporate America. Like it should be like okay, if you really love that person. You know, I love this person. You know what I'm saying? I love the way they smell. I love the way they get up to go to work. I love how they take care of me. We can make this stuff easy. Okay, babes, you know what? I'm going to help. We're going to help each other with it, with our credit. Okay, we're going to save money. We're going to put ourselves in a good economic position. Instead of giving me an engagement ring, baby, why don't you take that $2,000 and invest in a home for us to have a living arrangement?
Makes sense to
and
me.
Why don't we invest in like getting some stock instead of catering to my fancy, because European culture has taught us to be sick and spend money on wasteful things to prove how much you love me and all this stupid nonsense. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
you know, ain't nothing wrong with making money. Yeah, they say without no money ain't no honey. No, money is how you use it. If I love my wife or I love my girlfriend or to be wife enough, I'm gonna go out and hustle to make what I gotta make to make sure that both of us ain't struggling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta make money. But at the same time, if I love her enough, I'm not going to see us in a situation. See, people get money and love mixed up. You need money to survive. You don't need it to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So being that money is our survival tool, why don't we put our heads together and say, look, let's make this money work for us instead of letting money work for us. We put 500 in a savings account. We make that joint grow because we love each other enough that we ain't gonna see each other struggle. See,
Mm-hmm.
that's the kind of game plan that people don't think. Okay, we gotta handle this economic plan. All right, your credit fucked up. All right, let's get together. Let's sit down. All right, what we need to do to fix your credit in this stupid culture that we live in. All right, you need to pay this monthly, whatever. You know, people need to talk. People need to have these real talks about finance. All right,
Mm-hmm.
man. Okay, listen. You can't take me out to dinner this week. You know what? You know what, Star? You taking me out. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't pay for the hotel a couple of times. You know what, boo? I got you. Don't even worry about it. And there are people like that. If you don't go like that, I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm not fucking with you. Point blank.
Right.
I don't care if I'm rich, whatever, whatever. If you're that selfish and you're that inconsiderate, whatever, goodbye.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even want
just
your
that
friendship
simple.
because that
It's
that
just a
tells me
whole
right there
case
that
of,
you're
is you
selfish.
basing it on money, or is you basing it on taking an interest in another person? Like, everybody, so it seems like, I'm not even gonna say everybody, it's a habit because you say it a lot, but it seems like some people are just so into finances because they're so tied down by them. But I've learned over the years, if you don't have a relationship with your finances don't have a relationship with you. It's how you treat it.
Exactly.
It's a stewardship. It's
Exactly.
for purpose. It's not for pleasure. And I fought with that for years, years and years and years,
Hey, we
until I
all
kept
do.
bumping
We
my
all do.
head. But I got tired of
We
it
all
because it
do.
hurts.
Yeah, hell yeah, it do.
It hurt
We
after a
all do.
while.
But see, I had to struggle with this on my own. See,
Hmm.
you gotta
Hmm.
learn, okay, I gotta put like $10, $15 in my savings. I gotta put this, you know, you gotta learn shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Hmm.
understand. I ain't trying to be out back. So if I'm not trying to be out back, whoever I be with, I'm not trying to have them out back. And where, the video was spot on, okay, it's okay to worry about finances. Yeah, we should. But at the same time, if you are building together, don't tell me no ish like, well, a woman shouldn't have to buy a man nothing on Valentine's Day. You are the prize. Now you thinking like a European. Now you thinking like a selfish, indulgent. Listen, love her to death. And she called me on it. I don't care. Now you thinking like a selfish, indulgent person
Hmm.
because you've been hurt.
It's that vain and glory type of thing. You deserve the attention because you've been hurt. We've all had that process too. I know I have. And I had to
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
it's not about you at the end of the day. You can't make everything about you at the end of the day. It's just
yeah.
not going to go
You
that way
can't make
all the
everything.
time. You know?
You can't make everything about you because if it was all about you, you'd be on this earth by yourself.
I swear. Hey, people don't understand
You
that,
know what I
bro.
mean?
Some people don't
Like I
understand
said,
that.
I might get some calls. I might get a call about this, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this. If you gonna kick people off your live simply because they don't agree or they not gonna buy into the bullshit that you're putting out, let me tell you something, man. You can't be woke one minute and be
Right.
a slave master the next. You
Mm,
can't.
can't do it.
And I will tell that person, and if that person got an issue with me, they can call me and I will tell them that to their face. Listen, who the hell are you to say because people don't agree with you or some men or some women are trouncing you? Well, you know, that's your opinion and you have a right to it. But you
Hmm.
don't have a right to say, show me receipts because of some data that you collected. That's your opinion. You know what I mean? You don't have the right to do that. Because, truth be told, if I have to pay for everything and I have to win your love, then to me, you become a prostitute, a high price one.
Hmm. Now it's a
Same with men.
business transaction.
Yeah, it's a
It
business
ain't a
transaction. Same with me.
relationship. That's not a relationship. And I've learned a long time ago how you started is how it ends. It never fails. It's always end like it starts with stuff like that because it's
Yeah.
toxic anyway. It's garbage anyway. It's no use. It's no use for none of it. But you got to get up and grow up in yourself to say, I deserve better than this. I can't do this no more, you know. But, to each his own.
Yeah, it's what to each his own. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But like I told that person, like if I build with somebody, you know what I mean? I want to be with somebody that, fucks with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
They love me. The good, the bad, the ugly, as long as they know that my heart is in the right place and my mind is in the right place. But if you feel like I have to do certain things, like I said, like the conversation we had
Yeah,
earlier, or you like,
the forced relationship where you gotta do this and all that. You gotta be all this certain way to make you happy, and you don't have no happiness. But
yeah,
I'm supposed to fill your tank up with it because you don't have it. So I'm the blame because you're not happy. That doesn't make any damn sense,
or,
but it keep happening
or
though.
I like for a man or a woman to do this, that, and the other. I'm like, wait a minute. What about what you do? You
Right.
know, what about if this man is at work or this woman is at work and she's trying her best? And let's say you ain't got to come out your pocket, but you stressing like a big baby,
Mm,
because of some stuff that you were raised with.
right.
I don't want a woman telling me, well, I like for a man to do. Well, guess what, baby? I like for a woman to have some things for me too.
Mm-hmm.
How about you surprise me?
Right.
How about you? How about you
Mm-hmm.
just say, look, baby, I got that, I got that pop ass chicken that you like. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta have a zest for that person, and a lot of people. But when you talk like that,
Excuse me.
a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're bitter." No, I'm tapping into some things that you don't want to realize because you're a selfish, inconsiderate person, and you're so dominated by the culture that you were raised in that you can't see outside of the box that you've been thinking in a
Mm-hmm.
long time ago. If
Yeah.
you're not thoughtful and considerate, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't even want you as a friend.
Yeah, it's so easy to say but hard to do because these are people that you really had a connection with and you can't believe that they would turn like this. This ain't just somebody you
Yeah,
just met. These be people most of the time. I know from my experience, it be people that I've been knowing for a long time and they just turn. I mean, you're growing and they're not. That has nothing to do with you. And then to accept
yeah,
that from your own, that in your family or somebody you've been friends with for over 15, 20 years, that's some stuff, man. Or you have to shut down a business or let a lot of people go because it just ain't flowing like it used 2 years ago. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff. And you just get to the point where in between all that going on, the last thing you want somebody to do is disrespect you, stand up in your face and tell you and force you, since you can't do what I want you to do, I'm going to treat you like a savage. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. And some of us really need to check ourselves on how we talk to people, how we treat people, because we never know who we entertaining. And you might mess up your destiny because you got a smart mouth and a bad attitude. And I'm telling you, man, it is not going to work for you. You might be real
well,
good at it, but it ain't gonna work for you at the end of the day. Sometimes keeping it real
you,
keep you broke.
you know, it depends on how you keep it real. Sometimes keeping it ignorant will keep you broke. See,
Yeah, to
there's
the
a difference
fact, right?
between keeping it real.
That's a fact.
See, there's a difference between keeping it real and keeping it real ignorant. Some people have been keeping it real ignorant for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps them broke. And I don't mean just financially. I mean spiritually, physically, everything.
Mm-hmm. Back
I
to
used
getting
to
to
work
know
with an
you.
artist.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work with an artist. I blessed their track. They thought that they could talk to me any old kind of way, and they're trying to argue me down about something, and I'm a music major, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I know my stuff. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't know it all, but I know my stuff. You want to be a Miss or Mrs. Know It All, and you ain't got half the buzz I got. You ain't won half the awards I won, and not bragging. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Right.
not all of that. But you're trying to tell me something and talk down to me like I'm some peasant in your castle, and you ain't even off the ground. Boom. Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know? But see, it's all about relationships. It's all about people being humble. You know. So I could write a book, man. But like I said, if people would think out the box more, friendships and relationships and all whatever shit would be closer. But because people don't want to think outside of the box, they're raised with all these built-in stupid traditions and all these things that they follow. They don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to just, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
be at peace.
Yeah. It's amazing how we've got so far from having that one accord, respect for one another, that it's so become the norm. People don't even mention it, and then when you do mention it, you're wrong for mentioning it. And that's why I pushed the narcissism piece so much when I first started my show, because they tend to make you feel like you're not worthy of making a decision opposite of what they're making their decisions about. It's all about them. It's never about you, and you're feeling inadequate and not wanted, and you don't know why. Well, that has a lot to do with it. You have to be diagnosed with it, but the tendencies is so strong, you don't even need a doctor for it. I mean, people just snap on you for no reason because you said something that they didn't like. You did something that they didn't appreciate, but you can't sit down and have a conversation. It's always people want to think last and fight first. And it needs to just be over with. That needs to stop. Because if we don't get that together, it's going to be a lot more deaths this year, homicides, and all the rest of that. If we don't stop and think before we fight.
Well,
And
unfortunately,
that's as a people. I
certain
don't care
kinds
what
of
culture
people.
you come from, what color you are. It's just time to stop acting ignorant. Just doing what's easy. That's become the norm. Reacting. That's what's coming the norm.
Well, I'm a firm believer in every dog got their day.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep on doing the things that ain't working, eventually it's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you, and a lot of people don't want to face the music. Everybody don't want to get real with themselves. Okay, I screw up in this, that, and the other, but I want to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Then, when you are the type to say that, people will tell you, "Oh, you just brush past whatever you did." No, 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 motherfucker.
Mm.
You want to be slick. You want to be slick. You want to play all these manipulative mind games, but look at where you at.
All right. Yeah.
You want to do
That's it
all
right
these
there.
mind games, and that's the problem. Everybody's into reverse psychology and mind games.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people don't respect people anymore because they feel like, oh, I can do what I want to do. I can say what I want to say, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Check. Most Americans cannot go east of the border and live like they live. You go in another country and do some of the disrespectful things that you do over here, you're done.
Right. That's what we was talking about
You
earlier.
can talk about them
Didn't
people. you can talk about them people already. You ain't gonna go over there like these fools. They fight over drug territory. They fight over tennis shoes. They fight over whatever. These people over there fighting to overthrow government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. But it's been a great show. We've been talking for a minute, you know what I'm saying, about the longest interview I had with anybody. I appreciate you stopping in tonight, really talking about some real issues. That's what it's about, here on the Boss Ladies Radio Show. We could come out and we really could talk about things, because that's really what I wanted to start doing. And, people got something to talk about, too. It ain't just about you as an artist. This is real life. You a real person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I give people an option, to choose whether they want to have a hot topic they want to talk about, something we need to talk about, let's talk about it. Because we're not doing enough of that, We're not talking enough. We can fight real good. We can shoot a gun off. We can act tough. But at the end of the day, who talking though? Who having a good conversation?
Yeah, that's too hard. That's too difficult because that's when real feelings come in
It has to be
and
learned.
realness come
Hmm. It
in.
has to
You
be learned.
know?
It's sad, but it's true. It got to be learned. You got to want to learn. And the ones that don't want to learn, I choose to not mess with them. Like you said, I don't choose to mess with nobody that's going against the grain right now, trying to be all in the way. Ain't beneficial to neither one of us. We don't need to be. We need to part company. We can't get along. We can't see eye to eye. After a while, this stuff gets irritating and tiring, and you just don't want to deal with it no more. So, you know, I appreciate it once again, coming out, what I'm saying, enjoying the show. So y'all got a whole hour and some minutes to play this back. Like if y'all just coming in or whatever, or y'all been listening the whole time, make sure y'all download the episode, share with, friends and family. Let's talk about this split shift. We got to get in the shift with each other. We don't understand shift. Things do change. Life happens. So we have to make sure that, we on point on terms of our positive thinking. And it's not so much being positive because people will mix that up with feelings. What I'm saying is this how your thinking mentality towards what's happening to you will make an impact later on about the decisions that you make in general. So you got any final thoughts, Mr. Larie D. Edwards?
I just want our community to come together, just as a human race. Also, one more shout out, and I gotta bring up the fact that she's actually a Donald Trump fan.
Mm, interesting.
Miss Carol Larie has always supported me. She calls in at any show and requests me,
Oh, cool.
and I love her dearly.
Yes.
Great woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I say that to say that you know it doesn't matter. Music is a healer and it brings everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna throw this woman away because she like Donald Trump.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I mean, I think Donald Trump is a comedian, but I mean, personally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just that I just want to say that I want us to enjoy life, man. I want us to get at a point. I might not ever see this. We might not live to see this, but I want people to get to a point where we just enjoy life. We stop it with the drama.
Mm-hmm.
We stop making things complicated. We stop. I'm not knocking the traditions that our parents raised us with. Some of it, kept us straight. But I don't think we should hold on to them just because it's convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you love somebody, love them hard, and let's just come together, man, and have a good life, basically.
That's
My
right.
final thought.
That's right. All
Yeah.
right.
Mm.
Yeah, if you're in the chat room, start chatting up your shout outs. Finna move a few songs, and then we gonna roll on out. So y'all have a great night, because that's really all me and Larie had to say. Boss Lady Radio Show. We out of here, y'all. So good afternoon, morning, and evening, and I will see you soon. Peace.
I wish I was in the